Okay, engine take two. The quest to find out what the f happened to this piston. I got some good news about our block here. Called up the junkyard. We came to an agreement that they will sell me another block assembly for 200 bucks. And then I'm hoping I can just give them this in return for scrap and just get it out of my garage. Gonna throw the time lapse on, get this thing back together. It'll be good practice anyway. I got another engine, and I got help. Everybody say hi to Nate. Hello. Cool. We got the driver's side head ready to be taken off. In breaking it down, I noticed that these are 862 stamp. I don't know what that means. All I know is that this has two more broken bolts in it that I don't want to deal with. So I'm really hoping that those other ones are better. But let's see. Ooh, surprisingly, it's dirtier than the other. Cylinder 1 looks like it had something bounce around in it at one point. Yeah, that piston is chewed up. So something at one point got in there, which explains why those two rockers were loose. We might have bent two push rods. Can't tell right now. Also surprisingly, the cylinder wall looks fine. That's really weird. This doesn't look good. Look at that. That's RTV. And there was a bunch on the pan that I just took off. Somehow this engine is worse than the other one. But it spins freely, so I mean, let's keep going and see what we find. Ah, good news, everybody. Check this out. A little bit of wear in the center, but essentially this is what all of them look like, right? Getting there. But yep, see, same wear pattern, a little bit of wear in the center, but they're not spun and they're still right where they need to be. Thrust surfaces look all right. So I think we are in good shape. Woo, that's a relief. All right, we just got done ripping the engine. Cam, crank, pistons out. So let's get in here and let's check out these bearings. They are beautiful. They're worn, but they're beautiful. Crankshaft is nice. I am ecstatic. And I think these are standard bearings. I am actually going to send this out to a shop. So I'm going to have a local shop hot tank it and check the clearances on it. And I might have them install camshaft bearings if they have the capability for it. Then we can continue on assembling it. So the big issue now is the search for a replacement for cylinder 7. This thing's all beat up, and you can actually see the ring is, come on, focus. the ring is stuck in there. So hopefully I don't need new pistons. Hopefully, because that'll be expensive. Just got done checking the clearances and all the mains. I think we're looking okay. 0.015 to 2 on every single one of them. But still, we'll see what the machine shop says about it when we clean. And some additional good news. This is the number 7 piston from the old engine. And this is in great shape, minus being a little dirty. I just weighed them, and this one's like 1252 grams, and this one's 1251 grams. So I think we'll just do a direct swap, because on this one, thankfully the bearings were okay as well. So hopefully everything is within stock spec, and we can start zipping this back together after we get it back from the machine shop. I got in touch with a machine shop out in Orlando. This guy's going to get a bath and to make sure all the clearances are checked, and just basically make sure it's as good as I think it is, and I think it's pretty good. So for now, this guy's just gonna live on the floor and just be a pain in my butt until I get rid of it. All right, here we are. I'll load it up. You just need, I don't know, 5 gallons of fuel to make this trip. Let's go. Hey, we're here with Timothy.
Hey, my friend.
How you doing? And we're at his machine shop here in Orlando, and they just did a killer job. Like, look at these. They're all buttoned up. They're all nice. They did the crankshaft out good. They gave me good bearings. So they polished everything up. These guys are loading it in the Camino right now. I mean, look at this place. Super clean. These guys do excellent work. So really excited to get this back together. We got our crank polished up, we got our head service, full valve job. We got our camshaft matched with the bearings. So this block is all set up and ready to go. I got my buddy Nate on the camera. We got all the parts we need, we got all the tools we need, we got the bearings, the bolts, the springs, the keepers, we got everything. Let's dig in. All right, the reinforcements have gone home for the day, but we did get half the pistons in. And unfortunately, I have to wait on parts to get this timing chain on. Since he's gone, I'm gonna pop a video on and get the rest of these pistons all cleaned up. Then I need to find the other bolts that go on the side here, get those cleaned up and installed. We got the lifters in, the retaining plates in, and now it's finally time to put these heads on. Ooh. Sweet. pretty great. Let's donate the rest of this here oil into the engine. Go, drink up, drink up. If you're wondering, that's a brand new, fresh quart of 5W30 conventional. But yeah, that's it. Well, for this episode, because heads are on, and the next thing we got to do is get that guy out of the way. But I mean, we still have a boatload more work to do. I still have to get these knock sensors. I got to clean these guys up. The valley pan, I got to clean that up. I need to get new sensors because I'm sure these are shot from dipping through the cleaner. This has been an experience. Nerve-wracking for sure. And putting like the last piece of torque on those head bolts and you're like, oh, is it gonna break? I don't know. But no, it doesn't break because, you know, that's what the specs are for. Man, this is a long time coming. Having the top end complete, having the heads on, having them torqued. So much more work to do. We still got to deal with the intake. I think that the intake and all the accessories and the fuel system is going to be its own episode because there's so much going on there. Next step is getting that clean. Then I got to get this on the stand because I still have to torque these rear bolts because I can't get my torque wrench back here. And then I can put the other engine on the stand and assemble the rest of that and send it back to the junkyard so I can get this stupid paperweight out of my garage. It's blocking access to my beer fridge and that's really aggravating. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and catch you next time.